So everybody knows them, of course. Enter Sandman was a big hit. I mean, they had the Big Four show. They happened with the Coachella Fields, I want to say, a couple years ago. It was like Anthrax, Metallica, Megadeth. I mean, it was a good show. I mean, I remember that selling out really bad. So I got my team here. They're big metalheads. I'm mostly new wave, but mad respect for metal.
Nice. And sitting over there all by herself or a little lonesome in all black regalia. Let me introduce everybody to Melly.
Hey, what's going on, Riverside, LA?
How the heck did you get into metal?
It was kind of thrown at me, literally. No, I'm just kidding. Alice in Chains was definitely one of my first favorite bands. Down in a Hole was definitely my, how can I say, my cherry songs that I liked and I loved, and I fell in love with them right then and there. And then, of course, Rooster and Man in the Box came out, and I loved those. Metallica, of course, Slipknot, all those.
She does the best Rooster, by the way.
I can scream when I sing metal, but yeah, I'm still kind of, getting introduced to it as well. I'm not so much of a baby like Andy, but but I do love it. I'm open to all kinds of music, and metal is definitely one of the top. So.
Nice.
Yes.
And Alejandro over there at the end.
Yes,
you love pop, but what makes metal make it into your little corner of the world?
Well, I went in full circle, at least. I started off with just being a big fan of the Beatles and stuff like that, but then came into a dark side of my life, and really the thing that brought me to life, Deftones.
Yeah.
Korn, those were things probably saved my life just because I was in such a dark area. Now I look at the lighter side of things, but I mean, I can never forget where my roots are. Gotta love my metal there.
All right. I heard a lot of Metallica. I heard a lot of Alice in Chains. Our next segment, we're going to get into the real heavy. Okay, we're going to get into grindcore. We're going to get to some of these Swedish psycho, a mofo. It's Riverside 570, so mofo is acceptable. These crazy Swedish grindcore bands that have like psychotic, weird stuff going on all over the place. We're going to explore them because they're one step above what I call the Beverly Hills of heavy metal, which is Alice in Chains and some of these guys. But we're going to get into some heavy stuff like Slipknot and name it. But you know what? I'm going to stop rambling, and I'm going to have Alicia introduce our next song for us.
Next up, we have Children of the Grave by the late and great Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath.
Perfect. Good, guys. Okay.